please introduce your amazing guests on the call? Well, my name is, before we get started, please refrain from writing on our Zoom screen. And also please have a pen and paper and jot down any questions you have so you can refer back to the leader that brought you in. So real quick, my name is Michelle Skips. I'm your MC for today. I am so honored to be on here, originally from Samoa, and now reside here in Garden Grove, California, USA, with my husband, 6 children, and 4 great, wonderful, wonderful grandchildren. I've never heard of this company before until I had some medical issues to where I prayed for something, and lo and behold, this beautiful lady, a relative, showed up, and I couldn't believe the way she looked and the way she was transformed. I know she was an answer to my prayers to introduce me to this blessing to where it has enhanced my health. I wasn't able to be on any types of medication because of the wonderful products that she's given me, and also the biophotonic scanner and everything about this company and the products. So I was blessed. And you know what? Now my mission is to go out and also to introduce this blessing to others, to bless their lives and their families, because they can also leave a legacy for their children. They have the time flexibility and live life on their terms. And so, this company, amazing company, is Nu Skin Enterprises, and their mission statement is to be a force for good throughout the world, to empower people to live improved lives with rewarding business opportunities and enriching, uplifting culture. We will now have you see this wonderful video about this blessing.
Nu Skin expanding. We innovate for science and technology.
We are building a future together.
Becoming the world's #1 brand for beauty device systems for 6 consecutive years. That's no cakewalk. But Nu Skin? We've got science, innovation, and hard work in our DNA. It wasn't always glitz and glam. We started with a dream back in 1984, just a few products and a whole lot of ambition. And by 1991, we were taking on the world, opening our first overseas market in Hong Kong. LifePak was out there, making waves alongside our big entrance into Europe. Then came 1996, a big year. We hit the New York Stock Exchange, a publicly traded company founded on family values. And we also launched the Nu Skin Force for Good Foundation. That is all about spreading positivity and making the world a better place. In our pursuit of promoting healthy lifestyles and inner well-being, we acquired Pharmanex in 1998, introducing supplements and wellness programs to our markets. In 2001, we pioneered the handheld Galvanic Spa, a compact, intelligent, and powerful device that marked Nu Skin's entry into the era of cutting-edge devices. Nu Skin establishing Nourish the Children in 2002, we committed to the belief that no child should endure hunger. We want to empower future generations one meal at a time. And to date, we've provided over 800 million meals. Continuing our commitment to technological innovation, we launched the Pharmanex Biophotonic Scanner in 2003. In 2009, we revolutionized our product line with ageLOC science-based products and forging a partnership with LifeGen Technologies. In 2010, our founder's vision materialized with the creation of the Innovation Center in Provo, serving as an open campus for our employees and brand affiliates. Our partnership with LifeGen flourished, culminating in Nu Skin's acquisition of LifeGen in 2011, opening doors to faster innovation, revolutionary products, and limitless possibilities. In 2015, Nu Skin's incentive trip to Morocco won the prestigious C&IT Award for Best Incentive Trip of the Year. A tradition we continued with our island trip. We earned Euromonitor's recognition as the world's #1 brand for beauty device systems in 2016, and we've proudly held that title for 6 consecutive years. Venturing into the Internet of Things realm in 2022, we connected our first device online, the ageLOC Lumispa IO, ushering in a new era of connectivity and innovation. This laid the foundation for the launch of our integrated beauty and wellness device, the ageLOC WellSpa IO, in 2023. With 40 years of dedication to science, innovation, and perseverance, we stand poised to embrace the boundless opportunities that lie ahead. Just imagine the opportunity.
All right. Our speaker for today is a remarkable woman whose story both inspiring and powerful. Originating from humble beginnings in Da Nang, Vietnam, she is now a shining example of what passion, vision, and service can accomplish. Her background is nursing with over 30 years of experience in network marketing and 16 years in Nu Skin. Now she has built an extraordinary global business alongside her husband and business partner, Ben Nguyen, whose background is an engineer, a business owner in various businesses, including restaurants. Together, they live in Lehi, Utah, raising their 4 energetic and adorable boys. What many doctors earn in a year, they earn in a couple of weeks now. Her and Ben have expanded their business in 32 countries around the world, including Vietnam market, which they have personally opened. She is a chief ambassador for Nurse to Children Foundation and is deeply respected in Nu Skin corporate, her peers, her teams, and the countless lives she's touched. Her favorite quote is, "Service to many leads to greatness," and she truly lives by it. Whether it's opening her beautiful home to her team or always being the first to serve, she embodies love, leadership, and generosity. We are beyond grateful that she has taken the time to be here and pour into us today. Let's give a warm welcome to the successful lady, my mentor, a true global power leader and leading and launching the India market, our 4-star platinum team elite circle of excellence 3, the beautiful Terry Tu. Welcome, Terry.
Terry Tu's rise to success is truly a rags to riches story. Terry's family moved to the US when she was just 4 years old. As low-income immigrants, she grew up in humble surroundings. However, with hard work and a desire to improve her family's future, Terry persevered and succeeded. Terry had been successfully building a high-performing sales team since 1994 and was a top income earner in her company back then. Having enjoyed the success of being in direct sales, Terry decided to make a final move which completely changed her life. In 2009, Terry made a commitment to build a future with Nu Skin. Terry believes in personal development and helping her team build self-confidence to pursue their dreams. She has made it her mission in life to help turn dreams into reality. Terry personally believes that everything happens for a reason and that even negative experiences in life are valuable tools that strengthen a person and prepare them for their life's work. Terry and her husband, Ben Nguyen, are $1 million Circle members and are working towards their $5 million Circle goal. It gives them great joy and pride to see 11 of their leaders being recognized as $1 million Circle members. Their life's motto is to live, to love, to learn, and most importantly, to leave a legacy.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for the kind introduction, Michelle, and like to welcome officially everyone on the Zoom here today. And if you're dialing in from Dahlia, India, definitely today is for you because we know the time would be more suitable for our guests. And if you're on the Zoom here today, Thursday will be the time for Dahlia. On Tuesday, I will be conducting another one here for noontime for North America market. And so I just want to give you that updates. But again, the blessing that you hear from Michelle, how Nu Skin came to her life. Same for me 16 years ago. The family that you see on here, this is my vision of finding the business where I don't have to sacrifice, time away from my children. And I was single at that time. I really lost everything in the downturn market of the financial business. And even though after making millions and to see all of that, disappear within 6 months and my career, 13 years with the financial business, I really work hard and dedicate and put everything on the line. And I almost sacrificed my future, having a family. And so thanks to this business that allowed my husband and I, who a former engineer, and I was my former nurse, and then I got into become an entrepreneur, same as my husband. but now both of us are really able to have an international business, and we built this business around our family life with our 4 boys. And every day I thank God. And it's always about, going back to, you having a dream. And I know many of you on the Zoom here today, no matter where we come from, what country we're dialing in, we all have dream. Our family, for a better future, we left our country 46 years ago. And when we came here to United States, I was a middle kid of 9 children, and I watched my mom and dad work real hard, to raise 9 of us. And they always stress, education is the key to success in America. But I watched, them give so much of their life to, raise 9 of us. And somewhere my early dream is, the first thing is, I want to take care of my mom and dad. I want to retire them. And then I also want to make sure that if I ever have a family, that we don't have to struggle the way that we did, even though we grew up in America, but we barely really experiencing anything. But looking back, I'm forever grateful for everything my parents do for me. And I think as Asian, we share that we want to take care of our loved one. Being someone that never, looking back, I never want to be involved in business. Being someone who's quiet, who's introvert. That's why I choose nursing as my career. But the day that changed my life was the day my oldest brother saw a business advertising business meeting, and he invited me down. And that was more than 30 years ago. And the speaker was talking about dream. The speaker was talking about, and living the American dream. The speaker was talking about, we don't care how young you are, where you came from, as long you have a dream, desire, and discipline, then you can turn all that dream into reality. And somewhere, I fell in love with what he was saying, because my dream was, I want to retire my mom and dad. And I tell you, embarking on something totally different. I literally started my side gig 30 years ago, and it's definitely, I didn't make a lot of money my first 3 years, on that side gig. I make enough money, to go travel, to go events and try the products. But I wasn't a success story. But building upon that experience, I venture off into financial service. It's still in the direct sale industry. But this time around, to have a mentor who was so successful that, teach me and mentor me. And, within 7 years working with my mentor, I earned my first $1 million commissions. And I would name MVP, and was one of the youngest, most successful millionaire in that company. And life was great because I was able to retire my mom and dad. And, I bought my first home, at the age of, in my late 20. And so life was great, everything was wonderful. And until 2008, more than 17 years ago, the financial crisis happened, and it impact globally around the world, and especially here in the US. And so I found myself really at ground zero, within 6 months closing down my business. And, I looking back upon, same as many of us experienced COVID in 2020, how our life, our business got, turned upside down. So that was me 16 years ago with, praying for the right business. I was 35, broke, and, I always pray for the right business to come, this time around. My vision got bigger. I want to have a business that, expand, around the world. And also I want to have a business where, I can help other people achieve their success. And today, as we, our company is the vision of launching the India market, the biggest market in the world. And, my vision just got bigger even after 16 years with this company, is to able to help, the community in India, same as the vision when I saw this company, that we want to expand this into Vietnam. And so it's about building the leadership team. And so when you have that vision, you will attract, the business mindset individual. And that's how I attract my husband. He was a businessman. He does import, export, computer to Vietnam. And then beside him, we also attract other business entrepreneur, engineer, beauty salon owner, and, noodle restaurant, entrepreneur. And so same thing, right now, we're focused on finding the business entrepreneur that saw the vision for the Indian market. And so that's what we did, in the first 4 years. We just literally looking for people that want, a piece of Vietnam market. And so within that process, we literally help, create 40 millionaire, in this company. And and one of our first leader that we share the business with, we became $10 million circle in this business. And so I've never seen, and able to create more success than what we did here with this company. And it's only going to get better because, we're poised to opening India market. And so we know what it takes to build different community and different market. We're expanding this company. We're able to build success story out of Pacific Islander community, out of Latino community. And so now, with this, our goal, setting in, opening India market, whatever that your dream, I truly believe is on the slide right here. If you want to have a business, if you ever think about owning your own business, this is the best business, without the headaches. If you want to be part of a community that's going to, be a force for good throughout the world by empowering individual, to live well and to look good and feel good. And that's what we do as a company. And so whatever your dream is, I truly believe that, the question is, you need the vehicle, you need the opportunity to help fulfill your dream. And, not all company are equal. I've been around, business now for more than 30 years. And what I see is, companies that are thriving and growing, or they have these 5 key points, they're in the right trend, and the company, they have track record. Number 3, they have real science and products. And number 4, that the compensation is really lucrative. And then most important, the timing, right? And right now we're so exciting, the timing that, Nu Skin is launching November 1st into India market. And so let's dive into the mega trend. I mean, these are mega major market trends. We're talking about the Internet of Things, everything today that you and I can use our phone and go on the internet, right? You can literally run your whole life on your cell phone, right? And then artificial intelligence, right? AI, and then we're talking about the beauty and the wellness, huge, mega trend. We're talking about $1 trillion, industry, and then social commerce, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, the younger millennial, really driving, this mega trend of, yeah, and then, wrapping up with the gig economy, because the younger people today, they want to work anywhere, any place, and anytime. They don't want to be boxed in. And so these are the mega trend that we embrace as a company, right? So as a company, Nu is nutrition, skin is skincare. Their whole quest for the last 41 years is to help people, find the fountain of youth. That's what it is. Who wouldn't want to 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 be, to find the fountain of youth, right? And that's what Nu Skin has been delivering for the last 41 years. We're a public trade company. We're on the New York Stock Exchange here in the US. It's a debt-free company. And US, when we launched Vietnam market, I mean, people in Vietnam, they want US made products. And same thing as India. I've been talking to a lot of India business entrepreneurs. They say, yeah, they want product from US made. It's like a prestige, right? And so Nu Skin is the prestige company. We're all the second company in this whole industry that has generate over $20 billion payout to the sales force. No other company, right? And so India market is huge, that everybody want a piece of that. Nu Skin, we want to make sure that when we come into a country that we're going to be successful and we're going to be the top dog. This is a world headquartered Nu Skin here in Provo, Utah. I live only 25 minutes away from the company. And then they also have a Shanghai, innovation center in China as well. And on top of that, the 50 country that we do business in, they have office just in Vietnam. As a small country, they have 2, Nu Skin office in 2 of the big major city. And so when we, our headquarters in India will be in Mumbai, the center, the epicenter of India. And then I probably believe we're probably eventually going to have like 10 office, right, in India. And so talk about the innovation, this company really about, innovation, and technology driven by innovations. We have 75 in-house scientists, not just one, or many company out there, they have 1 or 2 doctor. We, 75, and we help people get to the source of aging, literally go into your DNA, go into your gene, where, our competitor, their product is literally only treating the signs of aging. And that's the difference, right? And so when I saw the business in 2009, they launched the Age Lock brand. It's a genetic, products, And age lock, that's what it does, is lock in your age. And so this brand became $4.5 billion within the last, within 4 years of launching this technology, right? And so through the years, I continue to see the company innovate and innovate. And every product that they launch, it creates a whole new opportunity. But most important is backed up by a solid company, a 40 years old solid company. And these are some of the technology that we have. And with this innovation more than a year 2 years ago, powered by AI technology, it helps, it's an FDA approved, wellness device. We literally, take this by storm in the beauty salon. Here in the US and around the world, a lot of nail and beauty spa is owned by Vietnamese. And so we're able to incorporate this and able to help, train. It is considered a wellness device. It help, a pressure point. It helps circulate your blood. So it's not just a beauty device, but I want to show you a little bit, the before and after.
Más la piel de está subiendo y bajando de peso, pues tú estás la piel. Este es el brazo totalmente.
And you know why I share that? Because we know that in India, there's thousands and thousands, literally probably millions of spa. And we as a team is the only one that's really successful incorporating all these beauty devices into the salon. So we know that we'll be, the team that's going to help, launch this. We call it the spa, a new spa system into the Indian market. And with our product, you don't have to be the best salesperson. And the reason why person like myself that I don't have a degree in business or in beauty, but these product work. It deliver result that as long we demo and we demonstrate and do half-face demo and let people try the products, they can literally visually see the difference, and that's what will impact them emotionally, and that's what really drive the consumption of our product month in and month out. And with the social media and people work from home in the last few years, we have small product like even the lashes, right? The stay-at-home mom, the student, using social media, a small product like this literally fly off the shelf, when Nu Skin, incorporate the social selling side of the business. And that's is also going to be so strong in India market as well. And so we know our products cater to the right market. And the best part is, with our, technology, it's literally powered by AI where you can download an app, but it's sync in with an app. It's able to do skin analyzer for you. It lets you know that, if the customer want to know more about the products, they can click to learn more and click to buy, and then you get paid. And I love that because these days people don't want to talk to a person. Even me, if someone call me and they want to explain to me something, I say, just send me the link. Just send me the link, right? Because and I love that. I love the fact that I get customer buying my product from around 50, market that, I don't have to be there. It's all through the app, right? Because all these products and through the app, it's able to track, the progress, and when they need to reorder the products and all of that. And then it will ship it to them. I don't have to do the legwork for it. Right. And so that's, the beauty side of our business. And I want to switch to the, new, which is nutrition side of the business, through a company called Formunex that Nu Skin bought them out 20 years ago, for more than $100 million. And see, in the US, Formunex products, supplement and nutrition product used to be in 3,000 pharmacy here in the US. But when Nu Skin bought out Formunex, again, Nu Skin is all about acquisitions and innovation. And so when they bought Pharmanex, they end up having exclusive right to this biphotonic scanner. There's no scanner in the world that can able to measure your antioxidant level, right? We really your nutrition health score. We're the only one in the world that has this. And for the last 20 years, we're able to measure and let people know, hey, whatever the supplement you're taking, we call it this is the nutrition lie detector test. And so we challenge you, get a hold of someone, if you're on the Zoom here today. I know if you're in India, we don't have it, but I'm coming to India with my husband at the end of this month that we can scan you, and you can able to find out where you stand. This is like, the F, D, C, B, and A. You want to be right here, right? And so I love, this technology when I came in. My background as a nurse, so I want to make sure that, it's proven, it's measurable, right? And this scanner technology been around for 20 years, exclusive just for Nu Skin, right? It was sponsored U.S. Olympic game. It won the Nobel Prize. It's on the show called Dr. Oz here in the U.S., the most millions of viewer health shows that here in the US. And I want to show you the evolution of the scanner. Why right now we're so excited, about the next evolution of the scanner within our company. Yes, we call it the next evolution of a truly intelligent wellness device. And as you can see, I mean, the first scanner we have is like to boot it up. It takes almost 45 minutes to scan someone, and in literally like in days, we're able to have the Prism IO. You can fit it in your pocket that you can scan anybody, any place, and anywhere. And so this will be fully launched in 2026. And so we're excited because we know there's a huge problem out there. There are so many people around the world are taking supplement, but the challenging is they don't know if they're taking the right products. And the worst part is they don't know if it work inside their body. How do you know if you're taking supplement right now, whether it works or not? And this is the only scanner in the world that can able to measure and let you know what you're taking is working or not. Because this is huge opportunity, especially in India as well, because people are spending $177 billion on supplement, right? And they're not working, right? And that's the reason why we as a company understand the importance of measurement. In the 70s, when they came out with the cholesterol testing, they end up selling over $20 billion of statin drugs. And in the 80s, when they came out with a bone density scan, they sell over 200 millions of calcium products. In the 90s, they had the life scan glucose. They sell over $1.5 billion sales of insulin, right? And so in 2020, our company, you know, we're able to acquire the scanner. We end up selling over $60 billion of antioxidant supplement sales, right? So we understand, scanning is important. That's the reason why, these scanner that we have, for the last 20 years, more than half are sitting in doctor office, because they able to recommend their patient and able to measure their patient antioxidant score, right? And so we know that with this, launching of the Prism IO is fast, small, affordable, portable, and it's so powerful. It's measured more than just someone antioxidant score because it's able to add in AI technology. We have scanned over 26 million individuals. So through that algorithm, we're able to let the person know more than just their score. And so I want to share with you how huge this opportunity is. So knowing that whatever your dream is, you need a business to take you to your dream. And these are the income of leaders that say yes to this business, and these are the average income. When people come in, you can share. Joining is free here in the US. Vietnam, you need to do some certification. India, there's some extra paperwork you need to do to be a direct sales in India as well. But here, sharing the products, you can do it online, offline these days. And then once someone become, a BR instead of just an affiliate, and most of individuals start part-time with the business. So here's a BR average income. A BR is over $635. Some make less, some make more. We have over 500 BR in our team in over 40 countries right now. And as you duplicate and as you help other people, building their side gig business from home, you will increase your leverage capability. And these are, as you move up, these are the average income. This is where the fun began here in the US, $9,000 a month as a diamond director, right? And then, as a blue diamond director, averaging $39,000 a month. Imagine that, what someone make a year here in the US, someone as a blue diamond can make, in a month. My husband and I, we are team elite. We're beyond this level because as a blue diamond here, 70% of the blue diamond, they end up retire after they built a significant, business that generate them that kind of income. And so as you get involved in the business, you'll be matched up with a coach and they're going to go through more details, based on what is it that you want, what is your dream and goal. Because, these are the blue diamond in our team and they came from all different backgrounds, all different, we have a clinical scientist, we have a lawyer, we have an engineer, we have, a stay-at-home mom, we have a beautician, right? It doesn't matter what these people background, they saw the business and they joined the business. And so here, as you can see, we built multinational and I'm excited about, building, and focusing on the biggest market and knowing that, everything that as a company we do, the company heavily invests in technology. We invest over 400 million into the digital ecosystem by having a Vera app that you can send to customer where they can able to analyze and able to get connecting and able to buy the products. And then we have the affiliate app with which is the Stella app that I can monitor my business, around the world, through, the back office of the Stella app. So I love that. I love the fact that being a mom, working my international business and through my phone, right? Who wouldn't want that these days, right? Especially the younger, millennium. As Nu Skin understand that data is the base point for personalized solution. Nu Skin understanding, data such as, we already have 333 million genetic data points that we have collected, 25 million skin carotenoid through the scanner that we have acquired in the last 20 years, and 700,000 virtual skin assessment. So through all of that, we're able to import into our AI technology, in our, Prism.io coming up, launching soon into, different market. And knowing that as you build your business with, with Nu Skin, the best part of the support and training system, through OTG, One Team Global, how someone like me, running, taking care of for my boys and able to have an international business because we have a system. We have a business system that you can go to otg.global and download the Fast Start booklet. If you gonna build this business, I challenge you to go to the website, plug into, the training, download, even this PowerPoint that I, go through here with you, right? We have all at your fingertip that you don't need to come in because a lot of small business come in. They spend a lot of their dollars, on marketing and material, but we have all of this at your fingertip. And I want to share with you why, right now, after 40 years that we're ready to launching the biggest market because being prepared for this moment, for the last 40 years to, take Nu Skin into, India market, right? Why? Because it's 1.4 billion people, but he just...
This market is 1.4 billion people.
India, with a direct selling market of $3.2 billion, the fifth largest economy and the fastest growing one. It has a population where nearly 65% are younger than 35, and it is the world's second largest English-speaking country, with local communities all around the globe. Think globally, build locally.
Yes, think globally because new skin. I mean, if you own a piece of the India market, you set yourself up for life, right? And so because this direct sell industry in India already generate 3.2 billion. We're talking about billion. It's not a new industry. Is already happening there, and they're grow by 13% every year. And so going into India market, new skin know that new nutrition skin is skincare because India market 74% they're focused on wellness and 17% of beauty. Think about that. And so, there's no better company than Nu Skin with our Biphoton, with our scanner, with our Prism that no one has, no other company has, because we can able to measure and scan. And Nu Skin know that going to India market, these are companies that are already there, right? But guess what? Out of all these companies that are already here in the US, we and Amway is the only two company that pay over $20 billion in commission. No other company has ever done that. We and Amway, right? And so we know by the time we get into India market, it's going to be huge. And so if you're now here in the US, these are the market that you can but able to share this business to, India, North America, where I live right now, 6.3 million, India, about 3.5 in West Europe, 0.9 in Australia, New Zealand, 3.7 in Southeast Asia. And so you can start now, while we're launching and preparing, in November. And I'm excited to able to, meet a lot of, leader entrepreneur that I have spoken with, in the last month or two, in India, because we know the market. We're so exciting because, I mean, sometime going to a new market, you have to convince the people that they need what you offer. But here with India, 74% of India already say that they're taking supplement, and 63% of India are trying to lose weight. And 69% of India are take supplement to support what? To support their immune support. And we, as a company, does this best than any other company out there. And, we believe that, with the gig economy of, Indian workforce, I mean, the younger millennial, and I mean, they're into the side gig, and that's really going to be driving, this mega movement, as we come into, India market with all our technology, with all our app and all of that. And Nu Skin, going to India market, they literally cater, Pacific product just for India market that are price point for India market. As you can see there, I mean, going from all $6 to $18 US, right? With, our Scarlet and Element products. And, Nu Skin understand that spa is huge in India as well. And so they have, the package for at-home beauty and also for the Serenity targeting salon and more professional. And so that's where we know as a team that we're going to be at the forefront of this because we know how to do that. And so right now, I mean, these, for the international leader, that want a piece of the Indian market, you need to find your first generation, India, OCI, PIO, or NRI right now. Okay. If you want a piece of India market, but if you already in India, then you don't need to worry about this. Okay. If you're on the call here. And so my husband and I, we're totally focused on, this huge market right now, in between now all the way to the launch, all the way, the pre-launch is November 1st. So we've been literally working around the clock, building this community, where we live right now. You can get started right now where you live, instead of waiting for India to open. And so the question is, are you ready? Are you ready to, be empowered by disruptive technology like the Prism and, open up the biggest market in the world? Because you are right now in the early mover advantage. We have not opened India yet. We will, pre-launch in November 11/1, okay, 111, okay. And so you're right now here, and so how big of the market share do you want? Because this, wave will happen with or without you, into, to ride the wave as we launch into the India market. And so the question is, you either going to ride the wave with us or you're going to watch it happen. And so right now we're focused on looking for leaders that, see the vision for India market, a leader that has a heart to bring health and wellness into the market, leader that, want to do the right thing, helping, the Indian community, with, product that has science and that able to, prove, right? And so we're excited. We're definitely in an exciting time. And I'm gonna pass it back to Michelle to wrap up the Zoom here today because after a 15 minutes break, I will come back on around in 15 minutes, to go through a getting start. If you're on the Zoom and you say, you know what, I want to, I want to launch my business. I want to get started right now. What do I need to do? Okay. And so, or, you have questions and answer. We will take 30 minutes. To go over that with you, but after our 15 minutes break. All right. So I appreciate you guys and look forward to be back on the Zoom with you. So I want to pass back on to, Michelle to close out the Zoom here today.
Wow, wow. Thank you. There you go. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. What's really happening in the India market? Thank you. Thank you so much to our 4-star platinum team elite Circle of Excellence 322. We'll be back in 15 minutes, right, Terry?
Yes.
And she will go over it. You got to come back 15 minutes. So we'll be back. Thank you again, Terry, for the wonderful presentation. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Bye-bye for now.
Right. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.